Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Risco in Tokyo coming at you. Excuse me. Coming at you with some more. Oh my god, that was awful. Coming at you with some more. Little Big Planet 3, yo. It's been a while? I don't know. A week? It feels like it's been a while. Probably not as long as it actually has been, but we gotta fix this stuff. Give me a second. It's all administrata. Cause it's not showing the game that we're playing. Cause it give me a second. It's all administrata. Oh my god. Why is my computer not mute? Quill, it is wonderful to hear you. Hear ya? See ya? Wonderful that you're here. How you doing? Life is weird. My brain meats are still waking up a little bit, so might take like a moment for them to kind of not be the way they usually are. There we are. Good. I took a nap after work, and this was a terrible mistake. This was it was like a horrible mistake, because I woke up. Quill, I woke up and it's like my brain has been replaced with like cotton that has been soaked in chloroform, and that's not good. Wait, oh, I thought like the game froze. Now there is a level that I want to take a look at, but I want to wait until Melengard gets here. But he's got a new level out, and it looks pretty good. Oh, Floppable, how you doing? Hope life is going well for you. To you as well, Quill. We are posting through it. Oh, Melengard, wonderful to see you. I'm definitely going to take a look at your level. I don't know. Well, if I look up... Oh, wait, here it is. Been playing a bit of Data Boy, the one named after a Thor movie. Is it... Are you loving it? Is it everything that you wanted in a Data Boy, but more? All I know is it's got a squirrel in it, and... very nearly went non-verbal after today's teaching. Is that, are you doing okay? I mean, you said you're alright, so I'm gonna assume that alright is alright, but it sounds like it was a whole bit of a day. So I'm gonna cross my toes that at least that part of the day is finished. Someone goes, he's the most dangerous squirrel I've met. Oh my god. I mean, they haven't met me, but still, collaborative effort between Velma Forever and Chess Guy. Now, Velma Forever is Melengard in chat tonight, and is a fabulous creator. So when I saw this come up on Reddit, I definitely wanted to take a look. Quill says sometimes the shutdown response is to stop being able to talk for a while. That's a mood. That's a whole kind of mood. Oh, the most dapper squirrel. Okay, because I was looking at the laptop and it kind of cut off the bottom, and I saw the DA, and I thought it dangerous. Okay, because I'm definitely not a dapper squirrel. Aim and shoot with right, move with left. This looks really nice. Melengard, this looks really nice. Like, it's very crisp looking. Also, I like the music. This reminds me of, there was a... Fudge. Give me a second, because the brain meats. The brain meats are awful. There was a mini-game in Avalonia that had little triangle enemies like this. Cool says I was having a good day until a second class of kids got dropped on me without warning, and they were just awful for the most part. Those jerks. Yes, we will fight. I can't speak for Floppable, but I will fight children. Their being children will not protect them. A couple just did their work, but some really pushed it. Those... Oh, wait. Oh, we're supposed to enter that. If it's children we're fighting, that just means we'll win. I don't... You know, possibly. But some kids can be pretty tough. They might try to shiv us with a crayon. Oh, heck. We are on the top score. And oh, well, fudge! Well, we were on the top score, and then we done diddly died. Oh, Hirunda, how you doing? Oh my god, it reset my score? Oh, I hate that. Hope that, ahoy, erg! Is the erg part of your... are you alright? Because you were mentioning last night that there was some COVID going through the household? I'm hoping that erg isn't, like, the COVID beating you up? Which, speaking of beating up and also children, I do remember that when I was young, like, I don't know, maybe like 14 or 15, I did used to, like, wrestle my little brother, who would have been like 4 years old at the time. I mean, it wasn't wrestling, it was just like playing around because I could actually lift him and body slam him, but would make a wrestling ring out of all of the couch cushions. My PlayStation's not having a great time right now. Sometimes the levels are a little bit rough on the PlayStation, or at least on the servers. But I think it's going pretty okay. I really like the level so far. Melongard, it's got a very smooth movement to it, and it's also got this really nice crisp look to it, and I dig that very much. Also, Hiruna, I am unhappy that you're starting to feel physically less well. Hopefully it's a light case. I guess that's kind of the most we can hope for. Have yet to be tested, but if it's positive, I've got Columbo to watch and Lord of the Rings to read. Now, Columbo in times of trouble is definitely a comfort. Cool says, but I did have a chance to build... I want to check this before we move into it. I did have a chance to build a good rapport with one of the more notorious in that class. She'd never met someone who knew about her particular disability before. Can't say what it is, but it's a rough one to deal with. I will not press you for any more details than you can give, but I'm glad that you could be there for her. Imagine finally running into somebody who might have an idea of what's going on with her. Might be a comfort. Also, Melongard, I got a quick question. The enemy spawners in this level, like, can you actually kill the spawner, or... Oh, I guess you can. I wasn't sure if it was something like you have to kill X number before it blows up, or trigger something else. Because here it seems like I'm killing the enemies and then the counter is going down, but the spawner's not. So, I'm kind of trying to figure the mechanics here. The spawners are destroyed after a set amount of enemies have been spawned. Gotcha. Then I shouldn't need to worry about shooting the spawner itself, just killing the enemies. Destroying them is completely optional. Ah, Alright, so there are other, like, event triggers that we're looking to do in the map. And getting rid of the enemies is just kind of like a bonus. Hidden says, I did manage to work on the final level of PtaER adventure I'm cooking up. Getting the feel for it right. I love that. I love everything about that. I'm excited for PtaER. I'm so glad that you decided to kind of come back to it a little bit. I don't know, honestly, like, Melangard, I don't feel like the loading is that much worse than other levels I've run into. Because I've played some levels that have got pretty ugly load times on them. For what you've got in the level, this seems within acceptable margins. I mean, it's not Kronos' Tower Defense, which is a great level if you like tower defense games. It's like really, really good. It's really, really well done. But the amount of loading in that level is absolutely absurd. Because there's so many assets in the level. This is not like negging on Kronos or the level, by the way. Like, even he'll tell you that this is an issue. Okay, this... Hedonist has been getting the creative beans of late. I'm just glad I can feel good making something. I love that. Hedonist, it's such a good feeling to have. It's kind of like, I think I mentioned last night, just putting together that tutorial just to kind of feel like... accomplishing something and making something, but it feels really, really nice. Yeah. Melon says, I'm just worried that the loading will somehow mess up the sequencer timing. Ooh. That's a thing to consider. Now these void portals do not look happy. They look like they might want to kill me, and I don't... Like, I'm not down with that. That's not the kind of life I'm living here. Now, was this a, this creator track that you've got playing for the BGM, was this something that you found in community, or that you made up yourself? It's a cool track, and I'm really liking it. I got a collectible. I'm excited about that. I'm a fan of these collectibles. God, this is like just really sharp looking. Chess Guy made this one and one other song. They're mixes of two songs from the original Sly Cooper games. Fancy that. I never had a chance to... Well, no. I had a chance to play Sly Cooper, I just never did. It's pretty good, though. Now, I need you to blow up, thank you. Now, I'm assuming if we get to the center of those, like, the evil red void portals, that will kill us? Because I don't want to die. Not a big fan of the dying. I don't know if I've ever played any of Chess Guy's levels. Like... The name feels familiar, but it doesn't feel familiar from either of my series. I should mention, and I'll probably mention this again at some point on the stream when more people get here, but because like, oh really? Let me write the name down. Because like the trash fire of Twitter has been really increasing at exponential speed, I did set up a Tumblr. I really don't know how Tumblr works or how much I'm going to use it, but at least it'll be a way to get in touch with me in case Twitter becomes a thing that doesn't work anymore. That is something I worry a little bit about, because like, I do know and follow a bunch of people on the Twitters. I kind of worry I'll lose touch with them if the site goes belly up. Hidden says, I still need to find someone to make a final boss music for my project. Thinking drum and bass cover of Bach's Toccata and Fugue? I mean, you could do a grindcore version of that. It sounds like that would be pretty cool. Oh, my magnetic bullets are done. I was liking those. They were exciting. Oh god. So many. Oh, dip. I got the top score. Yo. Oh, wait, no I don't. Chess Guy has the top score. Curse you, Chess Guy. Curse you. Oh no. Melagard has got a grindcore. I'm gonna give me a second here, because I'm gonna toss like what's just been on my loop recently, because it's so good. It's so good. Copy link. It is Thought Crime. It's amazing. I can't recommend enough. And honestly, like Floppable, I want to send you a present for recommending Thought Crime to me, because just monumental. I don't know what I would send you, but like maybe Pocky or something. Everybody loves Pocky. I mean, I only know about them because I'm friends with one of their members. Oh, is that all? Are you in the band? Oh my god. I love how casual you just dropped that in there. It's like, oh, I'm just friends with one of the members. She and I mod for the same streamer. It's okay. Like, I'm not. This is not like a. This is not a dig. This is honestly 100% an appreciation. Which direction are we going? I mean, I guess we could go here. Oh no! I should have searched for more stuff. My brain meat's like just completely stopped there for a second. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck happened, but suddenly no brain meats. Can I actually beat Velma's score? I don't know, like 43,000 is a pretty high score. Zoop! Alright, Alright, we got a green thing. It's going to a portal over there. I think I missed a collectible on the last level. I feel like I saw where it was, but I didn't actually grab it. I'm trying to decide if the little bit of drifting I'm getting is from, like, if that's, I don't think it's stick drift because I haven't had any problems with it recently. I do know that sometimes with movers, if you don't have the deceleration at 100%, you can get a little bit of drift like that. But anytime I see something that feels like stick drift, I start to get a little bit worried. I'm gonna have to buy another controller soon. I mean, I've got my fingers crossed. It's not necessarily that that's what the issue is, but I've had to deal with stick drift, but I know it's inevitable. It's so weird. Like, I don't think I've ever had, since the DS2, I don't think I've ever had stick drift issues as bad as I've had with the PS4 controller. It's really kind of absurd. I mean, even with Switch, although I think if I had kept Switch long enough, I would have eventually ended up with problems. Because it seems like Switch has got some real big stick drift issues. But I never had any problems with my Joy-Cons on Switch. But I go through... I'm trying to think of what the right simile is. I was gonna say I go through PS4 controllers like butter, but that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Ah, fudge! Oh my god, it reset my score again! Melangard, I do gotta say this. I feel like the penalty for death, as far as the score goes, is kind of maybe a little bit too high. Oh! Like, dropping all the way down to a score of 0 is... I mean, that's kind of a lot. At the moment it says, oh, okay, it sets you down 10,000 points. That's still a lot. Because I went into the boss fight with, what, 19,000? So that's basically like half my score, just in the boss fight death. E-Street 15,000, playtesters quickly pointed out... Oh, 150,000, but playtesters quickly pointed out how absurd it was. Yeah, that's like... That's way too much. Really, at that point, you may as well just set the score to 0. Is that what you wanted? Like, did you wanted the scores to get zeroed out on death? I mean, it's... It's ultimately, like, your call as to what you want the level to feel like, but to me it kind of feels like it encourages an all or nothing in the play, where it's like either you ace it or you don't bother at all. Well, I mean, okay, if you're looking at it from a sense of scoreboard, like it's either ace or don't think about the scores at all from a player side. So now if you're looking at it from just experience, like just playing in the shooter and having a good time with it, if that's what folks are going for, like I don't think it's going to bother them too much. But I think that the players that do think about scores, yeah, I feel like it's just cutting off a little bit too much. But that's just my read on it. That was a really good level. I liked that a lot. It would nullify the point of the no deaths challenge since it makes it vital to even have a place on the scoreboard. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. That's a really good point. And we're gonna peep on Chess Guy. And see what his Earth is looking like. It looks like I have played one of his levels before. This Bounce Castle minigame. Now, Christmas LBP2 only? Mega Music Gallery? Ooh! I should remember that. Because I always need like a music gallery to put on when I'm on break. He hasn't updated, uploaded a lot in quite some time, but he has a bunch of wild stuff on his moon, like chess and other games. Huh, that's kind of cool. Temple of Snakes. Dancer's Court Seaside Very Hard. I actually kind of want to take a look at that. Dancer's Court's a pretty cool level. Complete this obstacle course. Your efforts will be rewarded. Oh god. Oh god! This is gonna be so bad. No! Ah! It's an infinite life checkpoint too, so there's no just dying out of the level. Oh, we're buggered. We're totally buggered. I will play this to 10 lives. Nice death count. Oh, fudge, fudge, fudge! Music is very loud, though. God bless it. It's not even unfair. That's the worst part. Like, it's a difficulty level that's higher than I can handle. Ah! Oh, jeepers. Ludo! This is only for the realest of gamers. This is a level that's like... This is the hardest level that's not a metaphor for being trans that I've ever played. That's actually like a cool level, and it's not an unfair level, but it's definitely pretty tough. Ludo, Hive, it is wonderful to see both of you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. I hope that you got no undue stress going on. I know that you mentioned, Hive, that you're feeling a little bit better. A little bit. Which makes me happy. Only gamers here, thank you very much. I mean, LGBTQ plus rep in the horse community as well, Hirunda? I guess? Melangard, I really liked the level. Like, it was really well done. Had a nice feel. Let me actually pause this so I kind of get my thoughts together. Really nice, distinct, crisp look. Movement was really smooth. It was really kind of easy to get my little turret going where it needed to be, pointed where it needed to be. The shots felt fast enough that I didn't have to tap to speed them up, which I super appreciate because tap shooting is terrible. And no, don't worry about it. You're 100% okay. Music was solid on. Enemies were nice and distinct, where the shapes were really easy to recognize, clearly color-coded. The patterns for the different types of enemies, it was like clear to distinguish. Okay, this enemy does this enemy does that. Pretty chunky. And I could see that being a slight problem just for someone who's got like time issues going on, especially with the loading. The loading wasn't too bad. There's not really anything I think that you could do about it, and it's certainly not the worst that I've seen. And the only real negative point is the one that we already discussed with like how the scoring and death interact. But yeah, like that was good. I'm so glad that I got I caught that on the Reddits. I just the stress do us. I mean, you know, a little bit of stress isn't the worst thing in the world. I don't necessarily need an entirely stress-free life, but just a broadly stress-free life. Also, the ground is grabbable. I need to point out that the ground is grabbable. I'm contractually obligated. Wait, what did that say? Welcome to Snake Temple. Beware of the mutant fang snakes. Well, thank you for the hard work. Melon, like, you and Chess Guy put the work in to actually get that level out to the community. I just played it. I love these snakes. This is so LBP1 era feel. Quill says, help the friend secure housing by lying to some landlords, which is my good deed for the week. That is a wonderful deed on both levels, and we love that. It's groundable. Wait, what? Oh, the ground is grabbable, so it's groundable. I mean, you could say that, Hirunda. You could say that. It's okay. Alice, it was cute, and hello to you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. Hope that you're not dealing with more garbage than you feel like you can. Oh, I love that little emote there, Quill. Got the Rosie the Riveter going on. Wait. Oh, what? This is not awkward at all. Why is the snake doing duck lips? Because it's a snake, yo. Snakes will do whatever they want. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, so I don't really need those prize bubbles. This is an amazing snake. I got no complaints about that snake. Snake is fabulous. Oh my god, we've got a Skulldozer snake, and there's no Kronos here to appreciate it? Now, daylight savings time is just ruining things for Kronos. Oh fudge, oh fudge, oh fudge, oh fudge! Crap! Oh gosh, darn it! No! I'm getting no points. I love that. This is such a hoot. I almost kind of want to look at this on the show. It's so goofy. They're snake Donald Duck hybrids. If you look closely at the snake's expression, you'll notice it's busy thinking about Gundam. Aren't we all, though? Well, I guess I'm not specifically thinking about Gundam, but I could be thinking about Gundam, and that's really the important thing. The potentiality of Gundam thought is there. I haven't seen one of these in forever. Probably not since LBP Story Mode. Oh, the one with the one with the lesbian witches? Is there really any other Gundam? Ariel from the lesbian Gundam? The mice are realizing they need a high IQ to appreciate Rick and Morty? Do they though? Does anybody need to appreciate Rick and Morty? You know, for the longest time, I didn't realize that one of the dudes that worked on Scud, worked on Rick and Morty, and I didn't realize it because I always forget that more than one person actually worked on Scud, because I always think that it's just Rob Schraub, but it is also Dan Harmon. Hyde says there's the one with Bring Stavity and one with Quattro Bagina. Oh wait, these are actually like actual character names too, aren't they? Like, Scud seems to be such Rob Schraub's story. I don't really get where Dan Harmon fits into it. I mean, if I could have children, I would probably name one of my children Bring Stavity. I think that's a perfectly... Holy what? Holy what? What was that? Oh my god. Oh, this is so LBP1. There's a mood here. Oh god. Please don't. Please stop. I remember so many levels like this. Oh god, we're out of juice. There's a guy named Full Frontal in one of the Gundam shows. I love it. Is he voiced by the dude who did Begbie in Trainspotting? We're already out of ammo? This is making me sad. Snake. Danger Snack, you are making me sad. This is gonna take forever. I mean, I realize part of the problem is I can't aim. And I don't have enough shots to actually... It's the Overkill Conda. Is it the Amaconda? I don't know for sure, but like Amaconda might be one of my favorite puns from Gungeon. Treadnought is also pretty good though. Let me get the score chain and I'll peep that. Alice says, I think from what I heard, Dan Harmon was just friends with the Scud guy, and he let him work on it as a way to have someone else working on it. Okay. That's fair enough. That actually kind of makes me happy, because I have kind of like dim memories of Dan Harmon being kind of gross. The Amaconda don't want none unless you got guns, hun. So you could do side bends or sit-ups, but wait, are there any guns that rhyme with butt? Cause that's like the last word in that phrase. Humpty Dumpty is Mozart? What? He is gross. Okay, good. So I am not misremembering things. Then that makes me doubly happy that he's not like more deeply associated with Scud. Because I do like Scud an awful lot. As extremely 90s as it is, and it is extremely 90s. Oh, it's a mobile game. I don't want to do a mobile game. Hectic Hive from Dr. Slaughter. I haven't played a Dr. Slaughter level in ages and ages. We'll do a Doc Slaughter level. I'm forgetting. They did like they did a level that was kind of like, I don't know if it was intended to be a Super Meat Boy homage, but it certainly felt that way in gameplay, and it was very messy. And I was not successful at it, but it was a hoot. I remember it being a hoot. I also remember that you can't spell slaughter without laughter, and I feel like that's an important thing to point out. We should be jolly in our carnage, but not jolly in our pasta, because jolly pasta is trash tier. The ground is not grabbable. Thank you, Dr. Slaughter. I appreciate that. That is one of those wee little things that always gets forgotten. This is really nice, actually. And when you're in the honey, you actually can't jump. That's kind of a neat little gameplay detail. Love the background there. I mean, not the background, but the layering where you can see more of the level in the background. Ludo says I bought Moomin caramel cups yesterday, and I just thought everyone should know. Thank you for sharing that with us, Ludo. Now, did you bring enough caramel cups for the class? Because I think that we would all love those. Oh, also, by the way, Ludo, and also Alice, I watched the Gremlins and Ghoulies podcast. I always forget that Ghoulies is a Charles Band production, but it was really good. Their enamel. Oh, okay, I completely misread that. I thought they were caramel cups, like something that you could eat. Enamel cups are probably, yeah, that's, you probably don't want to bite on those. But I did think it was a really good podcast. Get hyped for the next year, which is Month of Pinocchio. I mean, I am hyped for that, but like little guy creature features are probably a little bit more of my jam than little guy puppets. If I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you, I'm more hyped for Year of Pinocchio because it's y'all doing it. I do think that I might have a little bit more negative of a read of the crumbs of the bar scene in Gremlins, but I feel like that's maybe a topic to be chewed on in a stream where we've got a little bit more leg room. But otherwise, I really enjoyed it. Yes, Kronos, how you doing? We do talk of one of these in the Pinocchio horror movie. Probably gonna mention it. I'm super looking forward to it, Alice. Honestly. But to be 100% honest, I think that the biggest reason I'm looking forward to it is because it's y'all doing it. Kronos, are you doing well tonight? Life treating you pretty okay? It better be, or I'll be displeased, but not with you. I'll be displeased with life. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, Kronos, but the goop effects are nice. You doing that? Oh, congratulations on Lost Judgment. Good job. Good job. You did it. It was done by you. But I did actually manage to platinum Nier Automata. Not like 100% it. There were still two quests that I didn't get done, and there were some things in the Colosseums, like the super special. You need to be level 99 to even think about this stuff. I didn't do. But, thank you, Flopple. Unless that was to Kronos, in which case I can't really say thank you because it's not to me, but I haven't done the CEO fight. Even on easy mode, the level 99 battle is like one-hit KO on you. And I think it would require a lot more fiddling with my chips to really... This is finicky and I don't like it. Oh, buggery! I think it would require a lot of work on my part to really be able to bring anything to the table there. Oh, God. Dr. Slaughter, no! Why, though? Oh, this is fabulously annoying. Hive says, bring Stabity, Quattro Vagina, Revive Revival. That's a good name too. Full Frontal. Cancer Kafka. I love that. Beside pain, a new returner. Borg cry. Hallelujah, Haptism. And Chad Chadden. Oh my god, Hive. Hive. You can't just like, you can't. I think you're meant to bounce right to loop back with enough momentum. Fabulously annoying is a great way to describe me when I'm in a mood. I can't imagine that, Quill. You being annoying? No. Like, honestly, no. Like, Kronos, the, momentum doesn't affect the bounce pad, though, right? Like, bounce pads, you just bounce as high as you go? Oh, I hate this. Wait. Marvel Frozen? Oh, in one of the Gundam Guy non-Gundam works, there's a character named Shot Weapon. Oh my god. I meant loop back onto the wall jump, not the above bounce pad. Right, that's what I think that's what I'm trying to do, though. Because wall jump, bounce pad, wall jump, and you just kind of, you can get on that top bounce pad because we've done it, but it's just really fiddly. Because you gotta hit the wall jump like right at the top. That was annoying. I don't like the solution, it's just what I'm working with what I see. I think you're right. Like, no, Kronos, I think you're like 100% right. I think it's to work the horizontal momentum. I've never been a really big fan of, like, let's give players exactly enough room to do this challenge. And if they don't hit it 100% at the spot that we need, that we're just, you know, they'll just fail it. Alice's the main rival characters in that non-Gundam show are named Bern Bannings and Todd Guinness. Todd Guinness is a great name. I will have no asparagus thrown on the life and times of Todd Guinness. Another of his not Gundam works that we talked about before, Ideon, the main protagonist is named Cosmo Yuki. I mean, I could go with that. That's a big thing with folks making levels on their own. They wind up being their own playtesters, and they wind up being really good at their challenges. Yes. Yes, that is definitely an issue. Isn't it, though? We're here for that name. This is like super side note, but it did make me think of this because we're playing LBP. I was on the LBP Reddit, and there was a thread of like, what was the thread? It was like, to everybody who wore emo costumes in LBP2, how did you turn out? And there were like at least 3 of the folks answering that were like, well, I'm a girl now. And I just loved that. I thought that was funny as hell. I also pitched in above. Oh, wait, what did I miss? Kronos says... imagine it seemed clever when building it. I mean, I thought it was clever putting missile checkpoints in Voltaic, so... I mean, you're... yeah... Missile checkpoints in Voltaic are kind of a thing. Not gonna lie about that. Ideon has the most normal games in Gundam Guy body of work besides for a character name for some reason after the Portuguese name for Taiwan. What? Oh my god, yes. So many emo people wound up being trans, lol. I just like the intersection of like emo, LBP, and trans. I love the fact that that Venn diagram has what seems to be a fairly large section where they all overlap. There are characters in Ideon named Formosa. That's weird. I wasn't emo, but I was a latent goth. I think I probably would have been goth if I had any idea of what goth was really about when I was at gothable age. But that was on me. That was 100% on me. Hive says, Life and Times of just reminded me of a playlist I watched on YouTube where a Let's Player went through a dev's entire catalog of games he had access to as a character he created in the dev's Ouya wrestling game named Bully Demise. The playlist is called The Life and Times of Bully Demise? What? Okay. The thing that got me, that got me really building rapport with that one kid was ICP. Oh, is it the kid that you're talking about with the teaching today? Heckin' magnets, though. Honestly, how do they work? Also, this, I have the feeling that this is another one of those deals where the obstacle was way more interesting in conception than it actually was in execution. Because, this was like, it's a neat obstacle, but man was that annoying. That was really annoying. She was singing My Axe, and I had to tell her to stop because there's like one ICP song that'd be acceptable at a school. Wait, there are ICP songs that would be acceptable at school? M-Dick is the dev Alice reminded me. Oh, is the dev as Alice reminded me. Gotcha. Alright, we got another one of these fiddly butt wall jump things. Really? Okay, so we want to go, got the wall jump to the left, want to get up to this platform above me. And is there even enough, like, can you get from this platform to this round bit? The one where they admit to their whole thing being Christian? But that's not what I expected from ICP, but hey, you know what? Go them, I guess. They still seem... Oh, God. They still seem fairly, decent. Oh, why? Dr. Slaughter, we need to have a talk. We need to have a serious talk about how you're designing your obstacles. Apparently they clarified it as they believe in God, but not necessarily the Christian God. And Quill says they're devout Christians and their whole Dark Carnival shtick is about God. Gotcha. You know, now that you say that, I feel like we've had this discussion in chat before, which is not to say that we shouldn't have it again, but because I... Whoa, what was the slowdown on that? What? Dr. Slaughter, please, though. Sometimes cleverness is really just a mask for annoying. And this is a self-call-out. They're definitely their own strain of religious rather than evangelicals or anything. I mean, that does seem to be the case, yeah. And they do honestly, like, hello servers. This is a terrible place to do loading. To the extent that I know of them, and to the extent of what could be expected from them, given like the era when they started, like okay, that was amazing. They do seem to be pretty decent chaps. To be fair, ICP being some sort of religious doesn't surprise me. But to be fair, I've also heard far-left anarchist Christian black metal with Vocaloid elements. That sounds fantastic. Floppable. The only laughter here is Dr. Slaughter's. You're not wrong, Hive. Like, I know that the loading is not good here. This is going to be an issue. I do know that Dr. Slaughter, like, kind of leans towards fairly fiddly, tricky levels. But, you know, there's a point where that level of finickiness is just like, well, I've got to do this section 20 times now, and maybe I just don't want to anymore. The loading is ugly tonight. Loading is definitely pretty ugly. Sorry, I was just checking the checkpoint's effective range since I just did a video about that. I've always liked this track. It's like unironically goofy scat. Why though? No! Ah! So close to the death. Oh, whoa. Let me check. It's some bizarre connective tissue between the games that the Let's Player invented so that he could play through all of M. Dickey's games. It started as him being a wrestler, then being arrested and serving time in prison, before escaping but ending up on a desert island, then dying and being time traveled to when Jesus was alive and annoying. Oh wait, when Jesus was alive and annoying Jesus a bunch. Okay. I haven't finished the playlist, but I think he ends up in another wrestling game, not by M. Dickey. What? Hold on. Hold on. That's kind of like a lot to process, Hive. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it's just kind of like, what's going on there? Flopple says, I wonder if the loading can be helped a little bit by running it on a PS5, though the PS5 doesn't fix loading up entirely on PS4 games because it's using the old APIs. When Jesus was alive and annoying would be a heck of a statement. I do kind of love that. Like, I'm wondering, Floppable, like, how much of this is on the PS4 side and how much of this is on the LBP side? Because the LBP servers are kind of held together by hope and baling wire. So I'm sure Jesus did annoy people. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, marine fact. The barrelly fish has a transparent head that reveals its eyes, brains, and other organs, is also known as the spook fish. I love that. I want to be that fish. Like, that fish is some kind of goals. If I weren't going for vaguely human, I think that fish would be something to shoot for. Fudge. I guess we just gotta die then. Hate that. I want a transparent head that reveals my eyes, brain, and other organs. Although I only keep the brains in my head. Oh wait, we can't actually get that because it's got a piece of material in the way? Wasn't Jesus' whole shtick like civil disobedience and charity? I mean, ostensibly? That's the claim, at least. Although it doesn't seem that so many people live up to that. Conservatives would hate him. Conservatives hate this one messiah. This one simple messiah. Is that... Hold on, there's like... There we go. My mom is actually a retired theologian and a former church minister. She's a socialist. I mean... I don't see that those 2 points have to be mutually exclusive. Really though, why wouldn't you put the checkpoint up by the boss? Why would you make us go through this section again? It's not like a huge big deal, but it's just adding time onto the fight that's not necessary. Oh my god. Boss is, pretty quick. At least it doesn't regenerate. Wait, maybe it does. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, the brains are back. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. It's more, she explains it as her religion helps shape her politics, but you can't be a compassionate human being as her beliefs say you should be and still believe in unbridled capitalism. I would not argue against that point. I kinda hate this. Now, actually I should check that, because like, I'm assuming that the glorp is hazardous because it's a different color, but okay, it just slows us down. That's not so bad then. That makes this much more manageable. She says as she immediately dies, bees are my enemy. Are you like, are you allergic to bees? Or are you like cosplaying Nick Cage in Wicker Man? Thank you, Floppable. Thank you. And also I hate that, Alice. I'm really sorry to hear that. Because, bee allergies are not anything to mess around with. That's a reason to have them as enemies. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty reasonable reason. I don't. Ooh, I was so close. Honey is good though. Honey is amazing. And you could frame it as honey being a way to get back at the bees. Like, take that, bees. I wish the stinger only killed on attack. That's actually kind of a good point, Kronos. That would be thematically appropriate. Wait. Alice, I haven't seen Bee Movie. I have no idea, but I guess I refed Bee Movie. My Planet! Oh, how you doing? It is a pleasure to have you. It feels like it's been a while. I hope that life is treating you pretty well. Hope it ain't giving you no stress. Do I like jazz? I mean, I'm not anti-jazz, but I think it would be a lie to say that I really know enough about jazz to have an opinion. According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyways because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Which is also how you can make Tom Servo's head explode, I think. I think there was like a whole bit on LBP. There's a whole bit on MST3K where they make Tom Servo's head explode with that. Mine says, howdy, currently I'm very tired, just woke up, debating on going back to sleep. Mine, if you need to get a little bit of extra sleep, please, by all means, do that. Don't feel like you're beholden to stick around, but it is... Oh, I hate that. It is a pleasure having you here. It's always a pleasure having you here. And I'm glad that life is just mostly copacetic. Bee movies about bees suing humanity. Wait. I'm doing that thing where like I've got my eyes closed and my hands like kind of in the prayer position with the middle finger pressed up against my nose as I think deeply about this. I just... Well, why would they sue humanity? Why there are dozens of great movies out there about bees saying, hey, you know what, humanity? F you! We're just gonna swarm like a deadly swarm and kill all y'all. Why would they take humanity to court? What is... What? Bee movies also about a bee trying to date a real human woman. I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh, that's interesting, Flopple. I didn't know about the, I didn't know about the bears and beehives, but that is kind of cool. More in specific, the bee dates a woman that's already married, so... Not... What? Squirrel.exe has stopped responding. The bee cuckolds a man and flirts by talking about jazz. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much. I like, all the reactions I have to this are not family friendly. But what? I knew about the bee being Larry Seinfeld, and that's Jerry Seinfeld, and that's like a problem in and of itself. The partner's also totally in the right to hate the bee, but is treated like an irrational buffoon, as is generally the case in love comedies like that. And I do kind of hate that. Like, I kind of feel like Venom tries and almost succeeds, but not quite, at subverting that. I kind of thought that Ant-Man did a bit of a better job with that, but then Ant-Man's wife's new husband is a cop, so I can't really respect that. God. B-movie, why though? Okay, left first, then right. Got it. Ant-Man B-movie, it makes you think about insect cuckoldry? It is indeed a B-movie. No, because B-movie sounds like trash. B-movies are actually... like, good adjacent? Oh, fudge. That was me. That was on me. I completely muffed that jump. Also, to kind of loop back really quickly to Kronos, I mean, it sounds like blocking B-movie from your mind forever was quite possibly the right decision, because then you can always revisit the absurdity of it like it's the first time. And that's an experience. Venom succeeds because everyone except the alien parasite acknowledge that the ex-wife's new husband is a good dude who's very helpful. But then, Hive, like, at the end of the movie, the message brought home by Stan Lee is that Eddie Brock is like, don't give up and keep chasing the girl. And he never, even in the second movie, like, he never makes amends or addresses what he did to screw up the relationship. Are you an Ant-Man liker, Risu? I like bits of Ant-Man. Oh, Jilly Beans, it is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. I hope that life is being very kind to you. Like, I think Paul Rudd can be pretty fun. I like his little henchman characters. There's the Luis Guzman, who's the, which I know I'm mispronouncing that name, and I don't have a chance to check it right now. Like, the new Gomez dude? He's really fun in Ant-Man. And then you've got that other dude who's like... I want to say like he's from Breaking Bad or something, but I know that's wrong. But he's like always plays this particular role. And he's pretty fun. I didn't like any of the Pym stuff. I thought that was pretty garbo. I liked Ghost in the second movie. Having a weekend in Detroit. That sounds exciting. I have never been to Detroit. I have been to Michigan, but never to Detroit. Hive says, I like that Ant-Man is secretly about how the U.S. disenfranchises people who have been in the prison system. Yes, absolutely. Quill says, the bee also helps the cows sue for their exploitation in the dairy industry, which has some implications if you know what goes into making cows lactate. Bees? I don't know. Like, I don't... What? No, 100% what goes into making cows... Like, I feel like there's an easy answer here that I'm just not seeing because I think there's a joke. Do bees help cows lactate? Oh, okay. I should have known that. What with the whole Wisconsin in the background? Now that you say that, that makes sense, but I thought there was a connection to bees. Because we were talking about the bee movie. Loss of forced pregnancy for being a being that is revealed to be sapient at the bee's law office. I hate that. I hate everything about that. Bee movie, why? You've traveled far enough. Oh my god, do we have to fight another boss? Look, this is actually like a really good level. As much as I didn't like some of the issues in the level, but I do have to say it's kind of dragging on. Take this and leave it once. Honestly, I'm ready to. Like, I'm ready for the level to be done. Milk is my enemy now. Well, it's been my enemy forever since I'm allergic. Oh no! Alice, are you allergic to milk as well? You trespass into my hive! Look, lady, I'm just trying to leave. I hate that, Alice. Can you eat ice cream? B-movies made of things that harm you. I mean, it's harming me. And we still managed to pull 30 on the leaderboard. I don't know how that works. Please don't trespass into me. I do not want to be a sci-fi movie. Hive, why not? Hive, why not? Like... like, sci-fi movies are second only to straight-up horror to get your gribbly bodily transformations. I would be very okay with being in a sci-fi movie, please. I mean, unless it's like a sci-fi channel movie, in which case, no. Do not fantastically voyage into me. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know, would I be okay with being fantastically voyaged into? I don't think it would work. I don't think they would like it very much. I am gonna take like a really quick break because we're actually past the hour point. Let me find a music level just to put on while I'm gone. Also, Chronos. Although, maybe I should ask this when I get back from my break. But, Chronos, were we talking about the blast off and distorted space thingy? I know I talked a little bit on the Twitters with Alpy about that. Okay. Oh, Hive, if you're gonna hop off, and Hirunde as well, both of you please rest very well. Get lots of good sleep. Treat your bodies kindly. Because I know that, like, you're walking into the health situation, and Hive, you're walking out of it, but this is prime time to take care of yourselves. And, yeah. Yes. You have my best wishes, my best regards, and an internet hug, if that's what you like. Blast Off actually has the earlier publish date, Chronos. They're both still up, but Blast Off is like 2019 and Distorted Space is 2020, I think. $110 music sequencers. I just need like a song to put on. Wait. You're not gonna... Where's the music player? I don't... Are you... What? Oh, wow. Celeste music. Alright, well, I'm just gonna... Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna leave this here for a bit. And I'm gonna grab myself a stretch and a cigarette. And I'll be back in just 5 minutes or so. Chronos, you've got the whip hand, if you need it. But yes, I'll be back. Alright, we are back. I didn't think that this was gonna stop. I'm a little bit disappointed by that. That's okay. Wait, so how do we leave the level? Why? Okay, we were devoured by the World Eater. I don't know what that means. I don't care. Kronos, were the blueberries delicious? I hope that they were delicious. Oh God, Quill, I hate that. That's a dream that I would like to use words for that I can't hear, but like wow, Quill, that's a really awful dream. I'm so sorry. Quill's brain meats? What the heck? You can't be messing with Quill like this. I'm not gonna allow it. I'm gonna... Well, I guess I can't beat up Quill's brain meats without beating up Quill, and I don't want to do that. But... It did make me feel good about the actual progress in murdering my beard, though. I appreciate that you're finding the bright side of it, the silver lining. We support beard murder. We are down with beard murder. I shouldn't be drinking this coffee. I gotta be... tomorrow's my day off, and I gotta be up early, and I can't... I hate the fact that the last day off, I did things early... I did things the day before my day off, so that I could sleep in. And I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I know that tomorrow, because I need to wake up early, tomorrow's gonna be the day that I sleep in. Can't wait for it to be totally gone. We are rooting for it. We are rooting for the total goneness. That's so exciting. I need to like rob a bank. I think that's the answer. This is cute. I'm kind of liking this. It's got charm to it. Could stand, work a little bit on camera zones, I think. Oh. I need to do more IPLing on my leggies, though. It's been a few weeks and I don't want regrowth. Okay, sorry, like, I knew what you meant, but it took me like a few seconds to parse out IPL. Ah, fudge. We gotta get up on that, right? Up and go! I'm cheesed. They've got jumping flash on the PS Plus, but only if you're on the extra tier. I would love to play jumping flash with everybody. That would be a fun game to stream. But I can't get it for free, and ergo it's not gonna happen. One of the standard games is Neo 2, though. I was looking at that. I don't know... I should just grab it. I don't know what the language options are gonna be for it on the J side, but I should just pick it up. Now, question, the Neo 2, like, what's the basic, like, gameplay genre? Is it in that Souls-like you've got to be really good at parrying things? Or is it more, can you just brute force your way through fights? Character action game like Ninja Gaiden / Souls-like. It's a Dark Souls. I'm gonna need to think about that. Cause having like a chunky game on hand for when we do long form stuff, but I don't have money to get a new game, would be really good. But I don't 100% click with Soulsborne games gameplay wise, so. But you can play as a cute cat girl with a fire scythe. That is very attractive. Floppable, that's a very attractive point. I may need to pick up this Nier 2. It is free. I mean, it's free with PS Plus, but I'm not going to lose PS Plus in the next couple of months, so I think we're okay there. Have you checked the new team picks? I have not, but I will do that. Did your level get team picked? When you get PS Plus pack, you can. This is true. Floppable. This is 100% true. I mean, that's what I did with Final Fantasy VII. Perhaps. I like how coy you're being, Melangard. If you did get the team pick, big congratulations. But we'll find out after this level. Maybe one of mine got team picked. Fate works in mysterious ways. I mean, yours should get team picked, Kronos. That's the truth, Ruth. I've still got like Batman Arkham City, or it's either Arkham City or Arkham Knight. I don't remember which one it was that was up for free. I don't know if we'll ever play it because it's a super chunky game. Like, I mean, just to load it, I have to basically erase everything I own because it's huge. And I also kind of don't like that hyper masculine body style that every character's got going on except for Joker, but like I've got a bunch of PS Plus games that we could potentially use for long form games. I don't remember Kronos. I could check though. Neo 2 is an action Souls-like that's loosely based off Japanese history and mythology, very loosely. It's extremely customizable in terms of character options, and 2 has a character creator as well. I really like it, but it's not an easy game. Gonna head to bed too, feeling the fatigue. Quill, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. I hope that tonight's streams are more pleasant than last night's streams. But it is always a pleasure to have you here. Wrong hat. Where's your hat? What? Wait, what? Was there a hat? Holy hecky. I was being sappy with my... Oh, wrong chat. Okay. Oh, but that's cute, though. We support sappiness in this channel. We are 100% here for sappiness. Wait, was that to me, or was that to... Oh! That was to Melingrad. Yes, Kronos 453. The loading time is very chunky, but the tower defense level is amazing. No, you're all good, Kronos. I think it's the way that... It did get team picked. Supercharged Tower Defense got team picked. Flopple, that's a super mood. That's 100% understandable. I would not castigate nor upbraid you for that. Now, let me just do a really quick check here. So, we got Distorted Space by Bacon Chew Toy, and that's got a 2020 publish date. So we got January 2020. But if we look at not L, what Disco, what the heck? If we look at Layton's page. Oh, Arachno! How you doing? I hope that the meat suit is treating you a little bit better tonight. Now, if we look at Layton's page, and that's a mythable offense, Kronos, honestly, because ND3 is fabulous. And Blastoff, now Blastoff is the one that I played for the channel, or for the review, the LBSP, and this is published date of December 2019. But it's got so many fewer plays. Like, do you think that Bacon Chew Toy, do you think they gaffled this level and then just had better, like, promotion? Because that seems kind of sad. That's not cool. But they're definitely two different accounts, and there doesn't seem to be, as far as I could tell, I don't think there's any connection between the two accounts. And I do know that, like, level theft is a thing. And Bacon Chew Toy's other levels are all meme levels. I'm glad to hear that you're doing all right, Arachno. It seems like bunches of folks have got the COVID right now. The Japanese government is thinking about asking for another stay-at-home recommendation, since we can't do actual lockdowns. So that's exciting. We're excited about that. Team picks. Dang! Melengard! Nice! Excellent pickup, and congratulations on the team pick. I'm glad that we got to look at it, like, I guess 2 seconds before it got team picked. Flopple says, I'm really anxious about COVID. The Australian state and federal governments are all unanimously gave up on it. I mean, that's like, yeah, Floppable, that's like a, I'm in the same boat. I'm anxious, and I'm extremely cheesed off. Going so far as to remove all mandatory quarantine measures for folks with it. For example, if you have it, go to work anyway. Like, my eyes, I rolled my eyes so hard that they fell out of my head. But it was the angry eye roll. Check out a level by Jace the Pro. We played it at the beginning of the stream, Kronos. It's really good. It's really quite good. I was quite impressed. I think it's the I think it was the first level that we played on stream. If you want to catch it on the VOD. I already like the look of this level. That was my fault. That was 100% my fault. I did that to myself. I really jam with a good canyons theme. Is this a multi-path level? I would love that. I so rarely see them. Oh, no, it's not. It does look nice, doesn't it? It's got this, like, organic angularity to it that I'm really digging on. Now, take these eyeballs on the checkpoint, clearly stolen from my checkpoint tutorial. That was my move, thank you very much. I don't believe that they stole this, by the way. That was just a bit. I was just doing a bit. Adding eyeballs to everything improves it, though. This is true. This is true. Oh god. Oh no, did we break the level? Okay, we didn't, but it was close. My favorite Tumblr page for so long was Metal Albums with Googly Eyes. I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm on the Tumblrs now. I can actually do that. Floppable, are you on the Tumblrs? CW for all of them. I mean... Oh! Wait, thank you so much for dropping by tonight, Melangard. I hope that you have a very good evening. It was definitely a pleasure hanging out with you, and... Okay, that was my fault. It was a pleasure, hanging out with you, and it's always nice to have you in chat. I can't talk. I made an account, not following anyone yet. That's fair. I just made my account today, so I'm not... Like, I'm following a couple folks, but they're all, like, basically just kind of trying to get the folks that I follow on Twitter finding their Tumblr stuff. It's kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest. I have no clue what I'm doing there either. I mean, it's a big mood, Floppable. I just, like, I don't know. I don't know if Tumblr's gonna work for me in the way that Twitter has worked for me, but I kind of feel like I need a bit of a more open social media thing than Discord. Like, Discord is really cool, but I don't really search around on Discord for stuff. Like, I'm in a Discord. Well, I'm in a couple of Discords, but only one of them is super active. And, like, that's it? Exactly! Floppable, that's exactly it. It's like, Discord is for friends that I already have. I do learn new things from those friends, but it's in the sense of learning things from friends. Where it's like, with Twitter, yeah, a lot of Twitter is garbage, but I've run into, like, a lot of stuff in Twitter that has been really helpful that I probably wouldn't have come across otherwise. Like, a lot of disability stuff, a lot of trans stuff, a lot of activism stuff. Like, it's really good for that. So I'm kind of chuffed about Twitter possibly disappearing. I don't know that Tumblr can fill that space, but it's a lot because I'm just not familiar with Tumblr. Discord is also the instant messaging app my friend groups mainly use, so if I'm organizing gifts together, it's a Discord group, right? Alice says, get into what apps? Please no. Wait, is this, should I get into one apps or should I not? very confused. I think Twitter was kind of that sweet spot. Yeah. Like, it really, really worked. You can't joke about tech stuff with me, Alice, because I'm old and I don't get it. It's not your fault, I'm just old. Okay, this is very fiddly. Oh god. Hate that. I mean, it's a neat level, it's just not clicking with my brain meats right now. I think it's very much a me problem, I don't think it's a level problem. But I don't think redoing the level again is gonna help. I mean, I don't think redoing the level again right now is gonna help. It might help in the future. I feel like Chronos said something that I missed. Let me just quick check. Chronos said, thought about making a banger tweet where I share all my other art socials, then post literally no links. Chronos, are you... Chronos... But if you could like if you could post your other socials, just in case, like, I mean, I know I can get a hold of you on Twitter, not on Twitter. I know I can get a hold of you on Discord, but you know, in case things do go belly up, it would be good to have multiple ways to get in touch with you. Oh, I have literally no other art socials. That makes sense. Okay. Alice says WhatsApp is important for a lot of people in a lot of countries, including Portugal, but the app is bad. It's very easy to get hacked. I hate that. And you get a lot of scams. Also, it's more for, like, groups you're already a part of. Stuff like families and work activist groups. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Double X Vision 6 Double X. Going back to the 2010s naming conventions. We love that. We love everything about it. There was a solid chunk of time where I think almost every other creator that I played on LBP had like double X's in their names instead of underscores for spaces. How to play? Are you gonna tell me how to play? No? Okay. That's cool then. Oh! Okay. I get it. We are gonna totally die? Oh! No, I didn't get it! That was very silly. That was very silly. That was my fault. Alright, so I thought that we had to trigger all of these so that we didn't, like, so that it would lower the sand. But actually, we're trying to find the safe zone that we can hang out in. Hate that. Also, were there like -1s on the scoreboard? How did that get managed? Maybe it was just because the scoreboard was busy loading. Okay. Hate that. Oh, there we go. We are safe. Did they glitch it so that you'd shoot paint from a blink ball hat? I guess so. Is this it? Is this all there is? I've never worked with blink balls, so I don't, like... I don't know what its capabilities are. This is it then. I mean, I guess it's fine. Oh shoot. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe adding something to it to make it... Yes! There's just really not enough going on in the level. Also, the whole deal where if you're too close to something, the paint doesn't actually hit it is a bit of an issue. Mushijutsu. Seaside Stroll, that's kind of fun. It ain't fun shooting a target that small. No, it's not. It was a lot more cool shooting the evil snake with the teeny tiny target in its mouth. WhatsApp is for family members to send you Catholic minion memes. I don't need them. My family doesn't seem to be very memey, though. They don't seem really to be meme folks. I know that you've explained the minion meme thing before. No, I kind of like the Seaside set. I think there's actually some good materials in it. There's good stickers. And it's got one of my favorite DLC packs of the LBP 3 era. I think I like the level better than I like maybe any of the fudge. What's it called? Like the big adventure map that they did? On every social media I have for family, I just mute the family groups or rarely use them. I'm kind of glad that my family's just, I think, a little bit too old for that. Well, actually that's not true, because my uncle's like really big on that stuff. And that's why I had him blocked on email for a while. He used to forward me all of these like text memes, and they weren't memes, they were just like forward, resend, forward. Here's this joke that's not actually a joke. Most of my family's in their 70s. They post some of the worst posts I've seen. I hate that for you. Also, this level's making me sad. Level, why do you have to be like this? I want to go to bat for you. Oh god. Darn it. Not just like bad politics, just corny jokes and stuff. That's my uncle. That's totally my uncle. Level, you are making me sad. Also, we don't need British flag teacups. Nobody needs British flag teacups. Nobody needs British flag anything. Not even the British. I did not realize that this track had a spoopy version. That's kind of cool. No, Nisco, you can't start yawning now. Like, you still have a whole hour. With the recent Twitter stuff, I thought about going back to Facebook, but making a second account, and is a nightmare, and none of the people I know from Portuguese Twitter are there, and the site just looks god-awful. I have, like, zero desire to reacquaint myself with Facebook. I was on Facebook for... like, I had the account for a couple of years, but I think I used it exactly 4 times. And I did not enjoy the experience at all. Nobody in my family wants to Nobody in my family I'm in contact with is a poster. The site is just unusable. I don't even remember the last time I looked at it. Like, maybe 2014? Twitter for its... Yo, what is going on with this level? Twitter for its issues at least has a somewhat decent UI. I mean, broadly speaking, like, my issues with Twitter are not its UI. Oh. Just go stop. Honestly, though. Facebook barely updated how the site looks. Hasn't it been around forever, though? Like, you would think that they would, eventually, maybe be like, hey, you know, just a little bit of a revamp. What the... Level! Why is the ground not ground level? That's what ground is supposed to be, is ground. What are you even doing here? They're currently focused on making VR chat, but worse. Yeah. Okay, I am filled with rage. This level is filling me with rage. If I get here... Oh, thank you. I don't think I'm supposed to be on top of the bowler hat. Oh, no, we're definitely in the background. Oh, this is hilarious. We're not supposed to be here. And I bet as soon as I touch that wood, that we're just gonna fall out of the level. Flopple says, I love that the metaverse is like, what if we took Second Life, but made it really sterile and corporate? I mean, it's great. Investors are like, stop, Mark, sweetie, honey, stop. Second Life without the family unfriendly stuff. Oh, I'm so displeased by this level. Alright, so we're supposed to get up on top of the blue block, right? But the bowler hat is throwing us into the wrong layer. And the bowler hat is quintessentially British, so this makes a lot of sense. Everything back there is dephysicalized. So if we touch any of the actual ground, we fall out of level. These stairs also, they don't actually exist. They are also dephysicalized. So we can't land on those. Oh, I am anger. I mean, I'm not actually anger. I'm not angry, but like, this is just really frustratingly poor level design. And it's kind of, I feel personally slighted by this. And it's an infinite life checkpoint. Why would you do this? Seriously. Why would you do this? Thank dogs! I've been playing Watch Dogs Legion, so I sadly see a lot of UK flags. Can you set them on fire? That seems like a thing that you should be able to do in Watch Dogs. What was this? What was, this is your ending? There's no denouement? There's no, this area? You didn't even bother to make this fit with the theme of the rest of the level? Like, you could have just used those materials. That would have worked. Oh my... Flubble says, I saw gameplay of Legion, and it's weird that you apparently can't select music. But a British grindcore band I like is in the game. You could change radio station while driving, and that's it. That's, like... yeah. You can only shoot things with your non-lethal guns. That all sounds like pants, but not the good kind of pants. That sounds like the bad kind of pants. I do not support those pants. There are many pants that I do support, but not those. Every game has a music feature. It's called turning off the in-game music and playing your own stuff. I mean, you're not wrong. Ludo, you're not wrong. How did I miss the starting? I don't know, Dez. You were even in the tweet. We still got 1 hour at least. We've still got an hour. Oh, Floppable, since you're here, so I always do, like, a rotation of folks that I at in the stream tweet. I mean, my mods and then 3 other folks. It's not like, you know, it's just rotating through people. Because I got in the habit of doing it, and since I was doing it, I feel like if I stop, I would be rude. But would you like me to toss you in the tweet sometimes? I feel like you've been around enough that you're kind of like a member here, but I also don't want to annoy you. Sure, okay, I'll do that. I like doing it. It's just feels kind of nice. Alice says, in the second Watch Dogs you had a mobile music thing that you could pick songs from and upload your own songs and just listen to that. That's actually pretty cool. How you doing, Des? Is life being okay with you? I know you had like that really big website issue that you were dealing with last night. What's the most stereotypical Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy 1. Where it's just like straight up somebody's D&D quest? Wait. Do you mean like... do you mean stereotypical in the sense of it follows fantasy tropes and stereotypes? Or do you mean like specifically that it's the most Final Fantasy of Final Fantasies? Because that, I think, is a bit of a harder question. Either 1 or 10, depending on context. Those are actually pretty good choices, Alice. Like, Final Fantasy X is very Final Fantasy. I think the second one is an easier question because of 7. But, like... question, Ludo. Is Final Fantasy VII, like... is it the most stereotypically Final Fantasy, or does it establish the tropes that would be Final Fantasy? Because I feel like those are kind of two different things. Big swords, white hair, short skirts, flashback memory issues, overall pretty characters, good versus bad. Final Fantasy X. Well, wait. Final Fantasy... does Tidus have a big sword in Final Fantasy X? I don't remember Tidus' sword. Lulu's skirt... there are characters with very short skirts, but Lulu has a dress made out of belts. But see, the thing is, though, that Ludo's like... 7 kind of establishes that. Like, those things become the Final Fantasy standard because they're in 7. Lulu is pretty. Lulu, I mean, you have to understand, Floppable, the belt skirt is not a single thing against Lulu. She is amazing. Lulu is fabulous, and I will fight for my puppeteer. I mean, Ludo's got a very good point, Des. Like, 7 is very much all of that stuff. And it's, I feel like it's where that stuff comes from. Like the giant sword, the pointy hair, like that's all like 7 in a nutshell. And 7 did have the revamp that just came out, and that's really good. The fact that the pro tag's a trans egg, seriously though? Seriously, yeah? Wait, was there there are 16 FFs, but I don't know if 11 and 14 100% count because they're the online games. But like, I don't think any of the stories are in continuity with each other. Okay, so now why would you have this string going down into nowhere? Is this supposed to be like a balloon? Oh, that's clever. Okay, I get it. 14's extremely Final Fantasy. Like, I mean, you're right, Alice, but 14's also like an MMO experience. Whereas like all of the Final Fantasies outside of 11 and 14 can be played as their own self-contained thing. There's also the occasional sequel to existing FFs. Wait, did they ever do that besides with FF10? Chronos? I thought FF10 was the only one that got that treatment. Hear me out. The most Final Fantasy game is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Every time I see that, Floppable, I think it's talking about Strangers in Paradise, and it honestly kind of drives me up the wall. Didn't 13 have... Oh! You know what? Chronos, you are 100% right. I completely forgot about that because I never got a chance to play really any of the Final Fantasies after 10. I like the bit where Jack blasts new metal into his AirPods. What? 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 Floppable, what? Final Fantasy VII is Cloud. Lightning is Final Fantasy 13. I don't think... I have not seen that scene, and I'm very... I'm having thoughts and feelings. I don't know what they are. I think like the only two hippie names in Final Fantasy off the top of my head is Cloud and Lightning. I don't know if there's any other ones. After the first boss in Stranger of Paradise, Jack hears some dialogue, goes, "Bull," and then blasts new metal into his AirPods while walking off. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so awful. I love it, but it's awful. That's amazing. Square, like, Square, why do you have to be such a crap company? Because you do stuff like that, and it just like, I kind of want to dig on you, but They wanted their own DMC Dante. Wait. Is DMC3... That's not the one where it's like Dante as Tyler Durden from Fight Club? The game is legitimately exceedingly fun, but a bit of a technical mess. Okay. Oh god, are we gonna do a speedrun level? We're gonna try a speedrun level. It's the one where he's showing off while eating pizza? I mean, wouldn't you though, Ludo? Wouldn't you? If you could show off while... Oh my god, I want so badly right now, and I wish I hadn't thought of this because I will not be able to get it, but I want like a really thin crust, super greasy slice of pizza that's like as big as my head that you can only ever find on university campuses, and they don't do that here, and I hate that fact because I want it so bad I can legitimately taste it. Sorry for my loss. I mean, I didn't even have it. I hate it. Wait, that's it? That's not... What? I guess? Smacky Cats, I'm disappointed in you. I want the super grease pizza. Japan needs to get its pizzaing together. There are like legitimately good pizza joints in Japan. Like no lie. But that's the problem, is that they're good pizza joints. Like Japan's crap pizza is crap. Like it's not enjoyable. And their good pizza is like actual good pizza. I want crap university pizza. They got kebab but not greasy pizza? Shaking my head. Seriously though. Honestly. LBP, what is this stuff that you're recommending to me? Snake Temple? Wait, I just loaded in the level, and the instant that I hit load level, it said that it's a Metroidvania, and I kind of don't want a Metroidvania right now. American Pizza is my enemy. Alice, why? Alice, why? Alice, I love you, but we do good pizza. It might not be fancy. It might not be good as the real deal Italian pizza. I will accept these facts. But we do good junk food pizza. I will not have slander and asparagus cast upon our good pizza. Ali, real pizza. Real the pizza from that one Italian guy that owns a pizza here. That's the most Italian guy I've ever seen. I'm so sorry, Alice. The only pizza I hate is the one with thick dough. Okay. I mean, thin crust pizza definitely better than thick crust pizza. Alice is saying that American pizza is her enemy, and I was saying that that's not good. That's unacceptable. Well, I mean, no, it's perfectly fine if someone doesn't like American pizza, but I mean, American pizza is good. It's very good. Wait, we've got a super jump? Okay, that's good to know. Still not getting into God of War. Hasn't really gripped me yet. Okay. Alice says when I first went to his place, he was outside of it yelling in Italian on the phone with an Italian face mask, and the restaurant. Wait. The restaurant was playing extremely stereotypical Italian music. It sounds almost like an Italian American dude moved to Portugal. I want pizza now. Ludo, I hate that. I hate that. He's Italian from what I understand. Is that like... Do Italians just leave Italy and become super Italians? And also super embarrassing? Is that just how it works? Yes. I apologize to the world. Same, and I can't even leave my house to get any. That's like a mood. Arachno, that is a mood. Are there any places like... Can you get it delivered? See, because like the only delivery pizza we have here is like chain stuff, and that's no good. I don't want Domino's. I have no desire for Domino's. They're gonna put like corn and mayo on it. I don't want corn and mayo on my pizza. Oh God. Ludo, no. We have the best Italian pizza place, stone oven and all. Listen, we care not for your fancy pizzas. The whole point here is we want a campus pizza. Thin crust, soaked completely through in grease, that you could just like fold and eat. Unfortunately not. I live so far in the backwoods that I literally have dead zones in my house where I don't get cell reception. I hate that. Arachno, I hate that for you. Pizza Hut somehow... Some of the pizza you will eat there... I mean, some of the best pizza, it's fine. Pizza's fine. Last night in Detroit, I had pizza last night in Detroit. PtaER? That's a great name. That's a great name for a pizza joint. I'm not sure if like PtaER or Sci-Pi is better. Remember Book It. I do not, and I hate that. Places I remember on campus. I remember Real Chili. And I remember like that one joint that had the gyros that burned down. Here's a question of the hour though. What kind of toppings do y'all go for? I mean, like I'm happy with simple pepperoni. I don't mind being basic. Prosciutto with rocket. Wait, what is a rocket? In this instant, what's a rocket? Thank you, Ludo. I was a little bit confused. Pray for mercy. I don't even know how to say that. Jilly, I don't even know how to say that. Arugula. What is arugula? Special type of salad. I feel like... I don't know, I feel like there have been advances in food science that have happened when I've been over here. And I kind of hate that. It's rocket. What? It's a strong salad. I feel like there are co-locations of words going on in chat that don't belong together. What is... Spicy greens? Strong salad? These are not words that go together. It's a spicy lettuce? What? I could never teach English again. I could never teach English again. None of this makes sense. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I believe that these things exist, but they shouldn't. It's a very peppery salad. I mean, if you put chili on it. Alright, this level is like doing nothing for me. And I would like a level that did something for me before... What was that? For me, the besties are Diavola and Siciliana. Isn't Diavola like the end boss of some video game? This is not even a joke. Because I was just watching Halloween play this game today. It's a roguelike, it's isometric. It's got a really cartoony, like Scott Pilgrim-esque character design style. I just saw this today. Dead Estate. The game is Dead Estate. Arugula is like Mizuno according to Google. Okay. Alright. At least I've got like an image of it in my head now. I love that I pulled up on Google just to check, and it just gave me the athletic company. Founded in Osaka, 1906. No crap. I'm learning all kinds of things today. Some of the best Italian pizza and food I've had is in Milan and Venice. I feel like that's kind of cheating though, Des. That's cheating just a little bit. Like, you would expect that from Milan and Venice? You wouldn't really expect it from, say, Nebraska? Crap, there's like a trick thing that kills us here, and I forgot completely where it was. And that sucks for us. Actually, this whole level kind of sucks. I hate to be brutal about it, but I'm gonna kind of be brutal about it. I'm not finding myself a particularly big fan. Oh, come on. Please, though? I could really go for a burger right now. I want an ice cream sandwich. I generally do, though, so I don't know if that really counts. I've kind of developed a whole thing for ice cream sandwiches. I'm thinking of making it part of my brand. In Milan, they serve a honeydew melon with prosciutto ham on top. I feel like this is a Robin Leach lifestyles of the rich and famous kind of thing, and I don't know how to deal with that. This is like a... It's like a portal into a world I have never known or will experience. I bet it does. It sounds absolutely fabulous. Alright, I'm gonna give this level like one more life. If I die one more time, I will... I will say enough to this level. I will say enough to this level. No! It was a 2-day trip I did many years ago. I'm just playing with you, Des. I'm just grinding your gears a little bit. But you have to admit, Des, like you do rock up with a lot of good food. Quite consistently. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Play this level if you're homophobic, transphobic, or heterophobic. What? Pat Wazowski. I'm not gonna play the level, but I just kind of want to know what the hell is going on with it. Pat Wazowski, you know, if you're, I guess if you hate the straights, but I don't know, Kronos. Like I said, we're not gonna give the level the time of day, but, and this is the only level that Pat Wazowski has deigned fit to make. Versace makes titles? That's weird. Is heterophobia where you go, the cisheads are not okay when you see yet another meat pie with Wait! I... What? I'm just trying to, like, are they... I'm trying to think of a way to ask this question that's still family friendly. I can't. There's no way that I can ask the questions that I have in my mind that are even remotely family friendly. But there's a lot to unpack there. And I can't even think about it because I'm just gonna burst out laughing. Okay, so I'm gonna take a deep breath. Jelly Beans, is this the one where Daniel Radcliffe got his account banned because he was a parody account of Weird Al, or is this the one where Weird Al was encouraging people to pirate his own movie? Because either of those are amazing. Or there might be something else. I feel like Weird Al's probably got a pretty exciting life. Give me like one. Oh, okay. I misread Watch as Catch, and I thought like we were talking about Weird Al news. I have not seen the movie. Is it good? A minigame survival challenge. We could give this a look. Maybe? Everything is like team picks, and I can't see any of the titles, which is kind of a problem. Found it entertaining. Okay. Wait, it's even funnier. Daniel Radcliffe refuses to use social media. Weird Al was just messing around referencing an account that was fake. Okay. That's not what I was expecting, but okay. I didn't know that Radcliffe didn't use social media. That is actually pretty darn smart. You know, since the servers seem to be completely kitty-wumpus right now, I think maybe we'll boop around in in create mode. Does it like Jill, does the movie take itself seriously at all? Because isn't the gimmick supposed to be that like the whole movie is a joke parody of Weird Al's actual life? Which frankly is kind of amazing. I've heard that the creators refuse to do any research into Weird Al's life. Was that part of the bit? I saw some screen caps from a scene that's just a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. It's pretty absurd, which I really enjoyed. Chronos... I want to point out, Chronos, the ghost checkpoint is amazing and I love it, and it took like an hour to make. This is my baby. It just teases you. It teases you with its ghostliness. Oh, I forgot that that was there. You will never have this checkpoint. I mean, because it just runs from you. It reminded me of an LBP2 level I played a really long time ago. Oh, did you actually watch the video? Oh, you sweetheart. You absolute sweetheart. I do respect the heck out of Daniel Radcliffe, though. He's set for life, so heck it. Why not play exclusively weird roles? Oh, I'm absolutely here for it. Floppables? Like... It wasn't a checkpoint, but it was a floaty light thing that liked talking to you. I kind of like that. That sounds cool. Actually, I actually want to play the level. It took him a while, but didn't he finally kind of come out with a strong statement against JKR too? Like, I feel like that was a thing that happened recently. He's spoken out against her in the past too. Okay. So I guess I missed that. But he made a pretty strong statement recently. See, I remember reading something about it, but like that's my life where I just like, I remember reading something. Chronos, the feet, Chronos. Look at this trigger zone for the checkpoint. Why has it gotta be like this, Chronos? Why? The head trigger zones aren't that friendly. This one here, it's not that friendly. But the checkpoint, it's just Tarantino-esque. These checkpoints are probably gonna say a slur any minute now. I explained on theory in the last stream, but I guess to make it simple, I checked the hitbox of a Sackbot in create mode. Sorry, I'm thinking about like how to best do that. I just went in and out of create mode and play mode to check where the trigger points were. It'll trigger on your hands too, but it won't trigger on your head. And that's the thing, like, I don't get is like, so, but it's also like not like that for hazards. Like if you hit a spike with your head, you'll die. If you hit deadly gas with your head, you'll die. But if you hit a checkpoint with your head, you don't die. Checkpoints are just rude. Like I said, the hitbox is closest to the body, the head is furthest from the hitbox. It's just, I mean, I believe you. I have the feeling that that's what's going on. It just seems like such a weird way to do it. This is why your head only crouches downward when you're close to being crushed instead of just being crushed. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I had way too much fun making LBP1 logic, by the way. I mean, I know it's a hybrid LBP1, LBP2, but still actually making physical switches, that was really kind of fun. I might do that again for no reason at all. If the square that makes up the body has insufficient space, that's when you'll get crushed. Huh. Huh. I just realized that you could brick this level by jumping off the edge here. Because there's so many checkpoints down below that you'll definitely trigger one of them. But if you trigger one of the checkpoints then try to come back up here, this ground will be plasma. I was thinking about publishing this like as a little tutorial level so people could actually play it. I would definitely need to fix that. That would need to be fixed. See? And this is why you playtest things. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just derfing around. I might start to put a little bit of a. Oh wait, actually, before we do that, I will show off, because I don't think I showed this off on stream. I know I've used it in levels, but I don't know if we showed off the sushi shop. So I could do that. That's has-beens. That's the title screen. I can never find any freaking thing on my moon. Sushi train. Alright. This'll be my last show off, and then I'll probably start to put a little bit of a bow on things. The feet aren't too far from the square, which likely explains that bit. That's like a really good point. This was actually like really fun and relatively quick to make. I was kind of shocked. Exclusive insider footage. This is why folks come to the stream. I guess this does count as a preview for next week's LBSP, because I still got the stickers up. But yeah, this was like honestly a pretty easy setup. It helps that I didn't make the sumo thing myself. Where I gotta close these because they're ugly. They're in the way. Could I see the parallax in full view? Oh, absolutely. Oh, fudge. Hold on a second. There we go. So it's actually, it's like, it's really tiny. But most of that is because of like the forced perspective from the camera. Because really, you're only seeing from about here. Well, in a diagonal, you're seeing like from here. A sea teleport for you. It's what? Player sensor to the teleport, and then I think the teleport is here? Yep. I don't know what the C is in that. Like, what's the C stand for? Oh, character. Yeah. Then you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's just a character teleporter. It's like, it's just dead simple. I suppose I could have also used like an invisibility tweaker and a mover, but why? I'm not gonna push, Kronos. I won't push. But I will say that I would be delighted to have you doing Create again. The only thing I had trouble with in this level, it's not really trouble, but like, so Comfort MC's parallax deal is you've got the bit that's being emitted, and there's an impact sensor that goes to like a super fast mover, and then you've got the tag sensor that's going to a signal strength mover from the tag here. And the way he set it up that way so that there wouldn't be any gaps between the bits that are being emitted. But I didn't find that really to be necessary, and it doesn't really seem to work anyways. I don't know if it's just because the space is so small, and like the pieces are small. Because in his example, he's using like fairly large chunks of road. And it's a heavy material too. It's like a concrete material. But like this bit of logic here doesn't really seem to do anything, and I don't know why. Chrono says, but I'm also busy making an art entry for this month, so definitely not for now. That's cool. Like I said, I'm not gonna push you. I figured that you'll come back when you feel like you've got the time to actually give to it. But I would be excited to see you back on, and I would absolutely love to stream with you on one of our LBP streams. I think that would be super duper nifty. If you were comfortable with it. If you were not comfortable with it, then I would not push you, but it would be kind of cool. We've got like a little fish chef back here. I love our fish chef. He's neat. Yeah, this is the sushi hub. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I feel like I liked it more the second time I recorded in it than the first time, and I don't know why, but Yeah, it's cool. It's nifty. But we're getting pretty close to 3 hours, and I am starting to run out of energy. I've got this, I think I mentioned it before, but yeah, like, tomorrow's there's, like, the trans march starts at 1, but there's also, like, booths and a little picnic thing going on from 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna actually try to be down in Shinjuku kind of early. I'm tentatively excited for it. It'll be nice to be in community and meet space. I feel like, I don't know, meet space has been kind of tough recently. It's a lot. Things are a lot, so this is tentatively something that's very positive for me, so I'm excited about that. But it does mean that I do need to get to sleep. I do too, Kronos. I'm trying not to have my hopes up too high, but I hope it's a safe and fun time. It's outside, like the thing is happening in a park, and then the march is going on from there, so that does allay some of my COVID worries. I'm not going to go to the after party though, I think, because the after party is going to be inside. I might hang out outside of it on the street, but we'll see. But yeah, I do need to get sleep tonight, so I'm going to start to put a ribbon here. It was wonderful tonight. I had a really good time, even though some of the levels were a little bit frustrating. It's always nice hanging out with all y'alls. I learned way too many things about B-movie, and I still don't know how I feel about it. But that pretty much does it for us here at This Go About. So, y'all be drinking your water, eat once a day, have your medication when you can, hopefully close to schedule, and remember that there's a lot of folks that are rooting for you. It's not just me, but from me, Visco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.